Thanks, Ben. Yeah, we're excited by the attributes that our new recruits can bring to us. We've looked to develop some outside run for quite a period of time. We think particularly Hall and Pollock will add to that. And while we're really pleased with some of the inside midfielders we have, we look to add a little bit more depth through that part of the ground, and we think Dom Tyson's a very capable player and will certainly give us the flexibility to play the midfield we've always wanted to play. Thanks, George. Yeah, Kyron is a really impressive young man. He's got some genuine power and some great attributes to play AFL football. Unfortunately, he's been curtailed to this point by injury, but he's had a pretty uninterrupted run this pre-season, and I think with some continuity, he'll push for senior selection at some stage this year. Thanks, Jack. Yeah, it's a great question that we're still sort of working around at the moment. We've been really pleased with Nick Larkey's pre-season. Mason Woods put together a good block of work, and of course our forward line tends to revolve, certainly from a marking perspective, around Ben Brown. So we've got some options there. I mean, Larkey is the one who hasn't played a lot of footy, who we hope will play more in 2019. And then the addition of some smalls, getting Taylor Garner back, and some other players, midfielders that we can roll forward, gives us a lot more versatility. Well, Majak's going incredibly well. He's been back at the club for a number of weeks, and he's even been able to start doing some light exercise, which is extraordinary, given the progress that he's made so rapidly. He's off crutches and walking around. So yeah, we're really pleased with how he's progressing both physically and mentally, but there's a really long road ahead for Madge, and North Melbourne's going to be there every step of the way. But in terms of getting back to playing, it's not even a consideration for us at the moment. We just want to make sure that his short-term physical and long-term mental health is good. Yeah, I mean, our attitude is that our expectations are high, as should their expectations. But we know with AFL footy we've got to manage the inevitable disappointments that come along the way. So all three of those boys are exciting prospects for us, but all three of them know they've got a hell of a lot of work to do. And the hardest thing is to work through some of the down times, because for those three there'll certainly be some really good times, but it's the hard times they've got to persist with. I think if you asked our midfielders, it's a pretty easy answer. I worked pretty closely with Scott Pendlebury at Collingwood. I've always been a fan of his, but I think there are some North Melbourne midfielders that are really chasing him down now in terms of their impact on games. But I was always an admirer of the way Scott Pendlebury went about his work. A lot less than in the off season, I guarantee you that. I think I would. Look, I always work on the theory that I try and give myself the opportunity to sleep between 6 and 8 hours, but the reality is it's somewhere between 4 and 6 most likely in season. But I certainly don't operate well off 4 to 6 hours, so the more sleep the better, but it's easier said than done.